Guys, I am really in pains. You need to watch this video so that you'll be able to help somebody. Share this video to everybody so that they will learn from my story. I'm really in pains. I really feel the pains.
Hello guys, this is your girl Blanche Ingram. You are very much welcome to Blanche Ingram TV show. If this is your first time on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share my videos. Don't also forget to click on the notification bell so anytime I upload a video, you'll be just the first to see. And to my returning subscribers, I love you guys. So guys, I'll be talking about traveling again. I've uploaded a good number of videos about what it takes to travel abroad. But on this part of the world, I just discovered that so many people come here, so many people travel abroad without actually knowing what it takes to travel or how life out here is. I really want to tell you, life out here is not too beautiful and it's not too bad. It depends on the individual. What do you hold on when you are traveling? Do you just get up one morning, pick your bag and you want to travel abroad? Oh, it is so dangerous, especially for those who have middlemen, especially for those who have these people who are in the middle to do their documents and so on and so forth. Be very careful with who does your documents when you want to travel. Be very careful with the person that you give your money to when you want to travel, because the experience out here is so different from what they tell you. Before they collect money from you to do your documents, they paint a picture of this heaven to you, and you believe that where you are going to is heaven. It's difficult to find heaven on earth, you know. It's true, when these visa people want to extort money from you, when they want to benefit from you, when they want to take this little that you have been gathering all this year to make a future for yourself, when they want to extort all this from you, they give you a very big picture, a very good picture of abroad. They tell you how abroad is beautiful. They tell you how you will get a job after 2 minutes when you reach abroad. They will tell you how everything is so free. They will tell you how education is free. They will tell you how everything is free, just for you to give your hard-earned money to them. Yes, I just want to call on you out there who want to travel. Know who you give your money to. Know the type of people you hand over that hard-earned money you have been working your ass out to have too. So many are liars. So many don't tell you the truth about the exact reality of the place you are going to, or the place they are making a visa for you to go to. Like seriously, it is really difficult out here. When I go on the streets of this country, I see Africans, thousands of Africans sleeping on the street. It is not proper, and so many of these people never knew where they were going to. I interviewed a few of them, I talked to a few of them, and what I got was so disgusting. It was so bad. Let Africans stop fooling fellow Africans. It is not fair. It is not fair. 2 years ago, I met this handsome young man in Sharjah. I happened to talk to him, and he told me a very sad story of his life. He told me traveling is the worst thing he could ever advise somebody to do without knowing the proper hands in which he or she is going into. he told me that his experience in this country was one of the worst. He told me that the guy that did his visa, he never knew this guy. He was connected by another person to this guy. So he had to sell off his spare parts store, his plot of land, and even borrowed money from people, friends and relatives to add to what he needed. This guy told him he needed to come to this country. After selling all these things and borrowing this money, he had a sum of about 5 million CFA francs. I don't know how to convert this to Nigerian money. And you know what he did? He forwarded this money to this guy for visa, just visa to come to UAE. 5 million. It was so sad. This guy, the guy who was to do his visa, took the money, did his visa, and he bought his flight. Before buying his flight, he has borrowed money helter-skelter, because this guy told him that for him to actually come to this country and survive, he needs enough money on him. So he had to borrow enough money, like maybe 2 million again, and traveled with. But the most interesting part of the story was not just leaving Nigeria to UAE. The most interesting part of the story, and the worst part of the story, was this. When he finally arrived UAE airport in Dubai, this guy came. That is the first time he saw this guy who did his visa. This guy actually came to pick him up from the airport, and he was very happy that at least this guy came to pick him up from the airport. Then, there at the airport, this guy asked him, "How much do you have on you?" And he said he was new here. He never knew, he didn't know anything about the dirhams. He didn't know anything about the currency of this country. So he had to empty his pocket, give everything he had to that guy. It was like about 2 million he gave to that guy. And that guy said, "Okay, wait here. I need to change this money, because with Naira you can't use Naira here. So I need to change this money and bring you dirhams." So he waited, because he trusted that guy, because that guy he has been communicating with this guy for some time. This guy actually did his documents to come to UAE, even though he didn't know him personally, but he was connected to this guy by another person. So he waited, he gave all he had on him to this guy. And to tell you the worst part of the story, as he gave this money to this guy, it's been 5 years today. He has never set an eye on that guy. Can you imagine how bitter, how wicked a fellow Nigeria can be to another one? It's so sad. So, to cut the whole story short, this guy sat in the airport for almost half a day, and the visa man didn't show up. He became frustrated. He tried telling some people what happened to him, and they told him, "Sorry, this guy has gone for good." So what to do? What was he supposed to do in a strange land? He had to go out of the airport, begged for 20 dirhams from one guy, took a taxi told the taximan, please, can you just take me to wherever place that I can find Africans? This taximan took him along, and along the line, he's, in UAE, what you need to pay, your charges is on the meter. And this taximan, knowing his story and knowing that he hadn't money, that he had just 20 dirhams, told him, my friend, your money finished, you can get down. And he went down. When he went down, he pleaded again and begged and begged and begged. And another good Samaritan took this guy to Sharjah, where this guy nobody could help him. He had to live on the beach. On the beach. He had to stay on the beach for 2 months. While he was on the beach, while he was sleeping there, living there, doing everything there, in an open area, a beach is an open area. A beach is just a very big place, open with sand and water. There's nothing else to do there. He could barely fit. He could barely fit. So one glorious morning, he saw this taximan, this African man also, who came to him. Oh, my friend, come here. And he came. The taximan said, I have been seeing you here for some time. I've been seeing you here for some time. Are you working here? Because you don't look like somebody who is working. You are very shabbily dressed and you look very skinny and very unkempt. What is happening? Maybe this taximan was using that road every day and he was seeing this young guy. So he called this young guy, and this guy explained his story to this taximan. This guy told this taximan that he is mechanical, he knows this mechanic work, he can fix a car and so on and so forth. So this taximan was maybe a godsend, who knows. He took this guy to an Indian friend or an Egyptian friend, something like that, who has a mechanic workshop, and pleaded with this friend of his, please, can you just help this my African brother, because this is his story. He explained to this man, and this man helped this guy out, employed him, maybe with a salary of less than 1,000 dirham. You can imagine. That is how this guy got to enjoy a home. That is how this guy had to start living like a normal human being again. This is the story of this guy. It's a true life story. If he is watching my show, he will surely come and comment. But don't make people to know you, my friend, because people, they will always want to use your past to laugh at you. Yes. So this is what happened to him. This is what happened to him. And till today, this my good friend has never set an eye on the guy who duped him. I don't know if he has, but the last time I spoke with him, he had not seen him. But if you are the one and you happen to meet this type of human being who has that heart, that strong heart of doing this to a fellow human being, how will you treat that person? This is just to call on us. Let's have a conscience. Let's not just see anybody who say, I can do your document and you travel abroad, then pap, you are off. Let's think. Let's know where we are going to. Let's have a shoulder to lean on or to cry on if in case we find ourselves in this type of situation. If this guy was not a strong man, he would have been running the streets today mad, because it's traumatizing. So this is what happened to this guy. I just said, let me bring it out here, share with you so you can learn, and you should know that it's not all that glitter that's called gold, and it's not all abroad that is fruitful. Know where you are going to, be prepared, and know who you are giving your money to. Know who is feeding you with information, because most of these visa people, most of these people doing visas, they feed us with the wrong information just to extort money from us. This is your girl Blanche Ingram. If this video meant something to you, do subscribe, share this video so that people should learn. Don't forget to leave your comments below, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get notification each time I upload a video. See you and love you. Ciao ciao.